Most of our interactions with the insect world involve crushing a single worker on a kitchen tile and then moving on, secure in our position as the planet's dominant species. But that insect is one of 20 quadrillion individuals spread across 10,000 species, a lineage that has been refining its survival strategies for 80 million years. To see their presence clearly, we have to look at biomass. If you weighed every human on Earth, the total mass of the global ant population would equal 20% of that weight. These populations operate under a form of biological despotism. Queens release chemical pheromones that dictate the colony's reproductive and social functions, creating a rigid hierarchy driven by instinct. Currently, these massive numbers are turned inward. Ants spend the majority of their collective resources on territorial disputes with their own kind. In San Diego, these borders are the site of constant attrition. Millions of ants die every month in battles between rival supercolonies that have expanded to the point of inevitable collision. Trillions of predators exist alongside us, but they remain locked in these internal conflicts, divided by the very biological programming that makes them so efficient. But if a genetic or chemical anomaly were to align those global pheromones toward a single objective, that internal friction disappears. The ground itself would appear to undulate as millions of ants coordinate their emergence from the soil and pavement simultaneously. They are no longer competing groups of pests. They have become a unified global superorganism with a singular intent. Human infrastructure is designed to manage large, visible threats. It has no built-in defense against a microscopic, decentralized army that is already inside the walls. In the first 7 days of this alignment, the superorganism moves against the physical connections that hold human society together. Swarms enter engines, power grids, and servers. Their physical presence causes cascading short circuits and mechanical failures that effectively darkens entire regions. This strategy is driven by eusociality. A central queen node coordinates millions of sterile worker nodes. Individuals march into high-voltage components, using their bodies to bridge the gap and melt the circuitry, sacrificing themselves for the colony's objective. Human technology relies on clean, unobstructed survival. By the second month, the superorganism pivots from electrical grids to the human food supply. In a balanced ecosystem, ants are essential soil aerators. They sit at the very base of the terrestrial food pyramid. When weaponized, the ants can strip a field of crops in a single night, carrying every shred of organic material deep into the earth. By dismantling agriculture from the roots, the ants create a global food shortage without ever engaging humans in a direct physical battle. As the crisis hits the 6-month mark, humanity attempts using its most destructive technology to retaliate. This response follows the path laid out by H.G. Wells in his novella The Empire of the Ants, which explored the limits of human power. Like the characters in Wells' story, we would likely rely on brute force, river gunboats, chemical pesticides, and fire to eradicate the threat. But brute force requires a target you can actually hit. You cannot bomb a decentralized enemy that lives in the soil beneath your feet. The math of the conflict is one-sided. Killing 1 million workers on the surface is a minor loss to a queen who can replace them all within 24 hours. Our tools of war are designed for individualistic enemies. They are ineffective against a collective hive mind capable of infinite replacement. 1 year into this timeline, the human population exists in isolated, fortified pockets, no longer in control of the planet's surface. Cities go completely silent as the natural world moves back in, reclaiming concrete and steel with startling speed. The world is now defined by continent-spanning supercolonies that manage every terrestrial ecosystem on Earth. The sociobiologist Edward O. Wilson spent decades analyzing the traits that allow a species to dominate its environment. He noted that humans only succeeded because we developed the capacity for social cooperation, the ability to work together for a common goal. The irony is that ants have already perfected that trait. Our dominance was never a biological certainty. It was a result of the ants being distracted by themselves.